them tell you what you can't do. They don't even know what you've been through. Don't you ever let them tell you what you can't do. You got a plan and you execute, don't be nervous. God implanted that in you, go fulfill your purpose. Your potential's crazy and you don't even notice. Cut the slack, there's imperfections, ain't nobody knows. Every single thing that hurt you gave you scars lately. Just be the kind to play with wounds, shape a star maybe. But don't you let a wound define who you are, baby. I know your patience running slim, cause this world is shady. They don't even know what you've been through. Don't you ever let them tell you what you can't do. They don't even know what you've been through. Don't you ever let them tell you what you can't do. I know this world is complicated, you don't gotta state it. Focus on what brings the good vibes to the soul, contemplate it. You the teacher, make the rules. Anytime they break the rules, every time they bring bad news, go ahead, confiscate it. This life way too short for you to dwell on bad cards. Ace this life, be a king, don't you wait on good hearts. Lately I've been feeling down, been in my own corner, but I got so much left to think about my first daughter. This world is ours, baby, you meet your father. My world revolve around you, you no other. Everywhere you go, just know we got each other. Everywhere we go, just know we got each other. They don't even know what you've been through. Don't you ever let them tell you what you can't do. They don't even know what you've been through. Don't you ever let them tell you what you can't do. They don't even know what you've been through. Don't you ever let them tell you what you can't do. They don't even know what you've been through. Don't you ever let them tell you what you can't do.
All City Hip Hop on RTRfm 92.1. Hope you've been enjoying your Friday evening. I've been having lots of fun behind the board here playing all female hip hop for you. You heard something from Sudochick, produced by Taco Bellinger, and that one is off the Smiles album, released only a couple weeks ago now, and that one was called In the Eyes. And I'm very excited to introduce Taco Bellinger, Sudochick and Veronikka in the studio with me right now for an interview. Yes. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I am good, thank you. Thanks so much for joining me in the studio tonight on International Women's Day, especially you, Taco.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Special invite. We got a special invite. But yeah, we've got Sudochick in here, sort of up and coming local rapper here in Perth. And Veronikka, amazing vocalist, a little bit more established and just like fingers in lots of different pies around as well, right? You and I...
That's one way of
yeah. Lots of proverbial pies.
I love my pies.
Yeah. Here in Perth, we actually chatted on Drive Time the other week, a couple of weeks ago. Time flies, hard to keep up, but thanks for coming in.
Was that last year?
No, that was this year, wasn't it?
Was that this year?
Oh, was that 2 weeks ago?
Actually, maybe.
No,
yeah, I'm sure that was this year. You can say that to me and I'll be like, yeah, probably.
Yeah, I'm last day.
But thank you for coming in. Obviously, Taco, we've been talking for a little while now. You released the Smiles project a couple of weeks ago, and it was just jam-packed with so many amazing local artists, female and male. Sort of how long was that in the making?
That project came together pretty quickly, actually.
Okay.
I would say probably a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty quick.
Yeah, it was pretty quick.
It was pretty
Considering the number of tracks
stressful.
on there.
Yeah, it actually took longer. I did a little zine that accompanies it on Bandcamp, and that actually was a lot more work than the album
making
itself.
the beats
and producing everyone. So it was 11 photo shoots, 11 artists, 11 beautiful artists.
Yeah, it was an amazing
it was really
piece
fun.
of work.
We became like a bit of a tight little family as well. So it was really good to sort of see everyone, and just in the group chat, and everyone's kind of like hadn't met each other before, and just like the camaraderie that we kind of built afterwards. Yeah. And that's really kind of nice to see in Perth hip hop scene. Yeah.
What was the sort of purpose? You mentioned before kind of off air, like unity across the scene. What were your thoughts going into a project like that? Like, obviously you're a beat maker, and you could very easily just do like a cool beat tape thing, which is just as cool. Mm-hmm. But obviously you've sort of chosen
kind of what my goal was kind of like just to like work with artists that I hadn't worked with before. Yeah. And then working with some friends, and also working with some artists that I had worked in a photography capacity, because I'm a photographer and a filmmaker, which is how I make my money. Yeah. So it was some of it was a little bit hard to convince to listen to the music just because they hadn't known me in this space before. But once they sort of saw who else was on the project, they kind of wanted to get involved in it a little bit. But yeah, once you know, everyone sort of got over that like sort of shock that I can make beats.
Nice one, thanks guys.
Yeah.
Very impressed.
Yeah, and then it kind of just like really flowed on really quickly from there, and then like other artists that hadn't met each other started, you know, planning collaborations with themselves as well.
That's like the best part, eh?
Yeah, like Veronikka and I are doing a song with Kay the Sovereign on the project. And then like me and Saudi are doing stuff, and Dinero and Universal are doing stuff with the Rich Soul projects as well, which we put out last week on Bandcamp. Check it out. But yeah, it's just really cool just to see how this one project has like ignited a lot of other projects.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And so two of the artists on this project is one being Sudochick and the other Veronikka. Sudochick, tell me about, I guess maybe the process of making the track with Taco and how you got involved and
So he hit me up, of course. And
were you familiar with each other's work?
No, not at all. Not at all. Yeah, of course. And that's why I was nervous, of course.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, what? I don't know what type of beats, how it's gonna be. Because obviously, when you're making music with someone you don't know, it's gonna, you're two different artists. You're not sure how it's gonna go down, But of course, as soon as we started, he's so amazing. Like character-wise and the beats, everything was just on point, so it was such an easy process.
With a photo shoot as well.
You need those promo images, though.
No, I'm joking.
You look
but that was thanks. But it was such an easy process, honestly. Obviously, the beats were a bit different. I'm more of a hype type of person, so it was very different, but that brought out a completely different awesome side, so that was pretty cool. And the lyrics, it was actually a short period of time.
We sat down,
we literally sat
so you collaborated together on sort of the lyrics together.
Sat down quickly, wrote quickly, and then he helped out, and it was very, very easy, quick process.
Nice.
So nice.
And what about you, Veronikka? What was sort of the process in collaborating with Taco?
Well, in all honesty, the timing was perfect because, we talked last time, but my grandparents were stuck in Sudan and with my auntie and uncle and their kids, and it was just so scary because I was already grieving Palestine situation, and then suddenly I'm now the things I'm grieving for these kids that I don't even know, I'm now worried from my own niece and nephew and my family. And it was hard because it felt like I was calling for help, but it was falling on deaf ears. And so when he hit me up with the track, my heart was heavy. Going to work, I work in mental health, so you got to carry yourself a type of way.
Yeah.
So when he said come through, I came after work.
Yeah.
And it was a flow state moment where
we were just both. It was a hot day. We're both delirious. And we just
made beautiful music.
Yeah, most of it was freestyled.
It was just flow state. He just put on the the funny thing is it's called lounge chair, and then I come into the studio and it's a lounge chair sitting just in the middle next to the so I sat on that, and then I was just kind of talking about how my heart was heavy, and the next thing you know, all these things came out, and it was very cathartic, and I think it was needed, and I think the patience, kindness, and talent that Gav or Taco Beats, whatever you would call yourself, I call him Gav. Has is just it was just perfect. And then everyone kind of when I saw Sudochick's on, and I was Sudo's on it.
Nice.
Wow. Okay.
And everyone else was just amazing, and just now we're working with Kay, and he's talented. So
very talented.
Sudanese.
Yeah.
So y'all probably already kind of feel where the vibe's going with the next one.
Nice. And then obviously, you've mentioned the zine. Fuck. I never know how to pronounce that word.
I only just learned.
I'm glad it's not just me.
As well, I got embarrassed. I went to fall and they laughed at me. So
zine. What was tell me the process about doing that and doing the photo shoot and.
Yeah, so I did 11 photo shoots. I did it right before Christmas when I was supposed to be taking time off work. It ended up becoming more work.
Fun work.
But it was very fun. It was actually really cool. I went down to Rockingham and shot with Kay down there, and then afterwards we went for a swim at the beach, and that was lovely.
Perfect time
me and
for it
Sudo,
as well.
we went to Hyde Park. We shot in Hyde Park. And it's got like the most beautiful lighting. It was just really amazing.
Nice down there.
And then I kind of just picked the best photos that I thought were, sort of suited the project.
Yeah.
And then I asked them all to write a little quote on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
And then I kind of just incorporated that into the zine just to give it a little bit more of a personal touch for them. Because again, it's, yes, I may be putting it together, but it's, we're doing it together. So,
it was very I
needed it to be personal for them. I need them to be involved. And it was I got really lucky because I got 11 people that actually really cared and wanted to be involved in it.
Yeah. It definitely had a collaborative feel to it. I think obviously you're the producer, so you've made all the beats, so there's that consistent sound there, but then when you have different artists that come on, sometimes they've got different styles and tones and personalities well. And obviously subject matter, talking about what you've written in your lyrics, but there was like a real, I don't know, like collaborative common sort of like sound theme to it, which was nice, which is probably just the Boorloo Perth thing,
it is,
which is nice.
And big shout out to Tony as well, or Dinero, because he was the first one to send me back a song that he wrote on night shift, recorded it when he got home in the morning, and that's the one that kind of ignited the project off. Just because of the subject matter as well, like it's very personal, and that's kind of what I just asked the artist to be, personal and honest when they sent stuff back. And I think everyone came through. Yeah,
you can feel that authenticity.
To be fair as well, like I saw Sudo's like pictures and she was like all makeup and pretty. And I had come from work and I had a big day at work. And I was also
you were going through it by the sounds of it.
And then like I look at him like no makeup on, and he's like, I was like grabbing a frangipane and he's like, this'll do.
So where was your shoot at?
Out the front of his house.
Out the front of his house. Beautiful.
We'll press for time.
Make it work.
But we'll make it work. And we do have a video coming up soon for Lounge Chair as well.
Nice. Well, actually, speaking of Lounge Chair, got that one queued up already, so let's give that a play. And and then we can come back and talk about other bits and pieces that you guys may have got going on. But it's All City Hip Hop on RTRfm 92.1. Lee Vixen in the studio with Veronikka, Sudochick, and Taco Bellinger, Gav Bellinger, whatever you want to call him.
Gav Thrillinger.
Hey, and you're about to hear relatively new track off the Smiles album. It is Veronikka, produced by Taco, and it is Lounge Chair. Yes, keep it locked.
Too many struggling, people struggling. This is too much happening.
That one is Lounge Chair from Veronikka. And if you've just tuned in, she's in the studio with me right now. Hey, along with Sudochick and Taco Bellinger. And we're having fun in here, chatting music and bits like that. So, yeah, Veronikka, obviously we're just touching on that track and how you made that in flow state on a very hot day. Just classic Borreloo things. What else have you, as mentioned before, obviously we chatted earlier this year, which probably seems like last year because we both just have a million things going on, just people that live their lives like that. What else have you got? We're going to play another one of your songs a little bit later. But yeah, what else have you got? What else has been happening? You got a show tomorrow night? Is that right?
Yeah, I'm opening for Freehand at Clancy's in Freo tomorrow.
Nice.
And the doors open at 8. I think my set's around 9. Yeah. But I'm super excited because I haven't done shows, like doing gigs, it's my mental health. Like it like keeps me going. And I haven't done gigs in a while because obviously I was just like not feeling good.
Yeah.
And now I'm back on the grind. So feeling good to be back.
So if you're free tomorrow, 8 p.m. doors open, come through. We
let us say donkey. Get your ass there.
Oh yeah. We can swear. It's midnight, so
it's gonna save kids up. Go to bed.
Yeah. What's going on? Where are your parents?
But yeah, and I've also got some tracks coming out too. I've got an Arabic track, Imsik Eidi, which is also kind of to do with situations going on and how we're not really protecting children anymore. Shouldn't be politics when there's kids involved.
That's right.
So yeah, Imsik Eidi is just about like holding my hand through it, or like let's hold each other's hand through it. So yeah, some things coming out soon.
Lots of things. And then, we'll play Nice and Slow in a bit as well, and Outside. Nice and Slow is track with
Soxy and Sachiv.
Yeah.
So T-Socko and Sachiv.
I feel like, have they made music?
They have. They actually just released
recently though?
They just released a Ampiano track called Deep.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
right, I need to look into that. I feel like I haven't heard things from them in a while, but maybe
they know.
There's always so much music going on.
Oh, and there's a few other tracks from that night. Nice and Slow was made. There was a few other tracks birthed that night that I know that West Side's gonna like a lot.
Okay,
so,
nice.
Yeah, they're doing really great.
Yeah. And the Outside track, that's a solo one?
Yeah, so Outside's already out on all platforms. Outside's just kind of my conversation with all of those who are holding power right now with all the chaos, still taking it, exploiting people, making them work so much for not a sustainable or attainable kind of way of living. And then at the same time you've got for example, we shouldn't have homelessness on a planet that has everything we needed since birth. So I wrote it originally for Basil Zemplis when he drove out the homeless from the city. I was like, whoa dude, you didn't like their smell, really? And then now it's about everything. Please run it up because I don't like when people say I make music that is political, but it's not political.
It's real life, right?
Yeah, it's we just all need to wake up and realize it's not that hard to start having and practicing unity. It's going to make us all happier, if we stand together. Yeah, but in time.
Nice. And Sudochick, we're going to play one of a new track from you, Rundown, in collaboration with Saudi. Yes. Tell me what you've got going on. Releasing more music. You said you've been writing.
Yep. Definitely been writing.
Yes.
So I've always been writing since 3 years ago when I started doing music.
Yep.
But it was very hard for me to release. I haven't been releasing.
Why is that?
You question yourself.
Because you're a critic.
Yes.
And that's why in the smiles I said, don't question, just don't question yourself. Just do it.
Was
and that's
for
me. That was for me.
That's good.
But now, since having my daughter 8 months ago, it's just a whole different purpose.
Yeah,
so
nice.
I'm going to definitely just get back into music. And, just give my all. 100%. Yeah. So my new single's going to come out. That's the one I showed you, but I haven't finished that yet.
Okay.
A little preview.
Nice.
And then, when I finish it off, it will just be released.
Yeah, and that one's in collab with Saudi.
Yes, that's the one.
And how did that come about? Are you have you been familiar with him for a while? Saudi's sort of been around, I guess.
Yeah.
I've interviewed him before and he's always dropping stuff.
Yeah, he's been in music for a while.
Yeah.
So I remember doing a show like 3 years back with him, and then, he messaged, he's like, oh, you're a dope artist, and that coming from him, that was like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
I definitely
Thank you.
I know, thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I've known him for a while, and then I recorded with him with the first single, but that's been there for like a whole year. We haven't even recorded since then,
Yeah.
But yeah, so when I hit when we went to record that for those two sessions, he was just there, and I was like, hey, why don't you just hop on? And then he's like, oh yeah, sure. And what's amazing about that verse that he wrote it on the spot. So when you guys hear it, you're gonna be like, wow.
Yeah.
it's so crazy. Like, he wrote it on the spot.
Yeah.
But yes, that's basically how. And he's like, yeah,
nice.
I'll just be on your first single. Why not?
Sick.
Yeah, I know.
And then we spoke about Saudi. He mentioned Taco. You mentioned he sort of mixed and mastered some of the tracks.
He did, yes.
Tell me about that process. You've obviously quite a creative person yourself, making music, doing photos and video.
Saudi, very, very very talented.
Yeah.
Like you said, he can just write on the spot.
Yeah.
The song that we did on All Smiles, because he was mixing it, I had actually uploaded it to the Distro Kid, and he messaged me and goes, track inbound. And then 5 minutes later, Ice Latte was in my inbox.
Damn.
Had to re-upload, but it was definitely worth it. It was definitely worth it.
Yeah.
But he just has a really great ear.
Yeah.
Really, really genuine, really friendly, really nice dude.
Yeah. And with you being a videographer as well, plans for music videos?
Yeah,
touched on one just before.
I've done a couple for him. I did one for his song with Dim Slim, Good Grief.
Yeah.
We did that probably about 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Me and him do have a little side project coming out.
Okay, cool.
TBC.
Yeah.
It is a little bit of a side quest. But yeah.
We love a side quest.
Wait, Saudi, let's get it done, all right? Hurry up.
You've been told on air. Community radio in Boorloo, Perth.
That's it.
And for the Smiles project, any music videos coming out? Or
we've done one with me and Cruz, and Cam featured in that. And shout out to Chicken Treat.
Yes.
So we did. They liked it. So I can retire now. I'm happy. They like the post. But yeah, Veronikka and I have one in the works.
We got work to do.
But I think that'll probably be the last one. Everyone's had enough work from me. So,
I know he's been literally
on the marketing,
just like you get a car, you get a car, you get.
I might dip out. I might sit the next few rounds out. But
so generous.
And other projects coming out.
I just have lots of little tapes coming out with just different artists. It's music for me is just like ADHD therapy. So I can't stop. Photography used to be it, but now that's my job and I hate doing it. But
it's a bit like that, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I love it, but I hate it at the same time.
Yeah.
But music is just, it really helps.
Yeah, cool.
So, you're actually such an inspiration.
No, honestly.
His artistry in all aspects is just...
Thank you.
Amazing.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, no. You're welcome.
Oh, that's nice.
That's what I mean. We're like a little family.
Yeah, beautiful. I love that. Well, let's play a new track from you, Sudochick, Rundown. Let's give it a spin. This is like a premiere. World premiere. World premiere. I wish I had that soundbite. But yes, this is a world premiere. Rundown, Sudochick on All City HipHop RTRfm 92.1. Keep it locked.
Yo, bad girl, bad mouth attitude, but I'm rocking with good vibes. In my city, I'm the top 5, bringing my city now back to life. Bad girl, bad mouth attitude, but I'm rocking with good vibes. In my city, I'm the top 5, bringing my city now back to life. Her city is my property, male or female, ain't nobody on top of me. Check the stats, man, look at it properly. Did it all, ain't nobody on top of me. No songs still getting booked. The way I spit, man, I got him shook. Any of fish in the sea, but your nigga's the one that I got on the hook. Take your mans, I can stay booked on his own song, I'm the main hook. He can drop, but he's overlooked. I'm on top, never made a hook. In my bag on the beat. In my bag on the beat. Bad girl, bad mouth attitude, but I'm rocking with good vibes. In my city, I'm the top 5, bringing my city now back to life. Bad girl. attitude, but I'm rocking with good vibes. In my city, I'm the top 5, bringing my city now back to life.
In my city, I'm the top one. Look at these rappers, they on my son. Double the baggage, we going to run. Saturday and Sudo, the moon and the sun. Hop in the minutes, we slept like tennis. I killed these racks and we back to the business. Cooking this up, we gon' fix like a chemist. Been running shit for more than a minute. In my bag on the beat. Hear this shit thump on the street, I go dumb on the beat. I go dumb in the sheets, I go dumb in they dummies and thump through the G's. Both gon' be happy we shine on the man. But quit the cap, your girl be my fan. Quit the rapping, you ain't better fan. Come through and show you in more of the man.
Bad girl, bad mouth, attitude, but I'm rocking with good vibes. In my city, I'm the top 5, bringing my city now back to life. Bad girl, bad mouth, attitude, but I'm rocking with good vibes. In my city, I'm the top 5, bringing my city now back to life. Bad girl, bad mouth, attitude, but I'm rocking with good vibes. In my city, I'm the top 5, bringing my city now back to life. Bad girl, bad mouth, attitude, but I'm rocking with good vibes. In my city, I'm the top 5, bringing my city now back to life.
Thinking all night about you. Hope you're feeling alright, times 2. I've been reminiscing and it got me in the mood. Yeah, I've been thinking about you. Baby, nice and slow. The way your body moving got me wanting some more. Baby, nice and slow. You better eat it right so we settle the score. Baby, nice and slow, 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 baby, nice and slow, baby, nice and slow,
nice and slow, yeah, baby, nice and slow, nice and slow. The way she have to move make me mash up the flow. You know we have to groove when we crash at me though. Girl, your body smooth bad, rush at me though. Nice and slow, nice and slow. Every situation is a lituation. Making every move in a situation. Whatever they assume is a situation. Baby, nice and slow, nice and slow. Your body have you know, so sing it for me no. When a bad man boy, she say give it to me yo. Baby, nice and slow, nice and slow.
Baby, nice and slow.
Nice
the way
and
your
slow.
body moving got me wanting some more. Baby, nice and slow.
Nice and slow.
You better hit it right so we settle the score. Baby, nice and slow, 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 baby, nice and slow, baby, nice and slow.
Nice and slow. I thought I really see it all. I feel it like you really know. Like autumn leaves, I just let them fall. You never message, never call. That little shorty like it really raw. Expressing feelings that you call. She call. I'm counting all the days and the seconds for you. I'm finding all the ways and the things that I do. Memories you played, yeah, I used to like you. Like you, yeah. My flight just landed, take advantage, the one I needed, oh. My nights are faded, feeling jaded in my feelings, oh.
Nice and slow, 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 baby, nice and slow, baby, nice and slow.
All City Hip Hop Show on RTRfm 92.1. It's Lee Vixen. Just rolled into the second hour of the show. Got you until 1 a.m. and then it'll be the Looney Tunes crew. Just had, or having, they're still here, Sudochick, Veronikka and Taco Bellinger in the studio with me. We've been chatting music. We've been chatting the Smiles project, which they all collaborated on, as well as their own, I don't want to say solo, but other bits and pieces that they've been working on. Thank you all so much for coming in on this Friday.
Thanks for having
midnight.
us.
Pleasure's ours.
Yes. I guess, yeah, before we wrap, anything you want to shout out, say, talk about?
I'll see y'all at Clancy's tomorrow.
Yeah,
8
that's
p.m.
right. No excuse.
No excuse.
How much? Are there tickets on the door? Or?
I think it was tickets
free?
at the door.
Oh, free.
I don't think it's
not free.
Because freehand, they're called freehand music.
yeah. Free hands might be free.
We broke out here, guys. We're making
I know,
this
you're
for a
artists,
living.
right? That's true. It's a real thing. Yeah, true. Shout out Bandcamp. We got oh look, we got some love on the text line. That song that you just premiered was dope. Who was it again? It was Sudochick.
Hey.
She's in the studio right now. It's called Rundown. It features Saudi and produced by him as well. Is that right?
Yes, correct.
Oh, it's Frank from Frio. Shout out to you, Frank.
Shout out
Thanks
to you,
for your
Frank.
text.
Thanks.
Sweetie.
Yeah. Sudochick, Rundown. You can re-stream if you want to hear the song again, because I'm not going to play it again in the show, but he can re-stream the show and re-listen to it.
Yes, true.
And I'm sure, and you can check it out. Where is it going to be available? That's a good thing to shout out.
100%. Yeah, it will be on all platforms.
All the platforms, Frank. Spotify, Bandcamp.
Yeah.
What else is there? Apple Music.
Spotify,
Yeah.
Apple,
So many.
Tidal, apparently.
Titles are still a thing.
Burnt CDs.
I didn't even.
Burnt CDs.
Burnt CDs.
Why not that? Yeah.
We
It's
can do
going to
USB.
be everywhere.
Pirate Bay.
And I'll if you head to the website, RTRfm.com.au, you can check out All City Hip Hop Show, and I'll have the sort of links in there to all your guys' social medias as well. You know,
Awesome.
got to do the promo, marketing ting.
Of course.
That's cool. I like meeting new people.
Yeah, well, thanks for coming in.
Thank you, man.
It's been fun.
Thank you so much.
And sharing new music with me. Exciting to hear and see more from you all very soon.
100%.
Yeah?
Soon,
Definitely.
We've got to get onto it. Can't be Egyptian.
for real.
I mean, Sudanese timing with it.
Sudanese timing. Oh, that ethnic people timing, that might be off, man. It's like 3 hours plus.
The song should have been out 3 years ago.
So well, we're going to close out with, okay, I'm going to do a cheeky one. Just play Leave You Behind. It's going to be another song off All Smiles, Cam Deg on there, produced by Taco Bellinger. It is, keep it locked. Thanks for coming in, guys.
Thank you so much.
Mwah. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
I can't leave you behind like a new year. Can't leave you behind, that's my only fear. I cannot leave her behind, she ahead of me. Tryna be like you, dog, definitely. Sit aside of you, the only place I wanna be. Look at me, I'm right here. You're my first choice, so please wake up to me. If you haven't already, I did when I was 15. In my mama kitchen, you were looking pristine. Too cool for me, and you still are. You still are. You way love, you way joy. Every gram of it, and there's plenty more things that can't be measured. I wish they could. I wish I could put it in a hook. Show you how much I care. I wish you understood. Hope you understand. I'm trying to read the lay of the land. Give a damn about myself, making sure it's still safe. Only ever feel hate when I get protective. Only ever need faith. Look how I worked it. Faith in her, not much more. Two lights can bust down doors. Who won't give her props? I guess I'll take floor. I'll take some more. I love myself, but her I adore, and I love her more. On the side note, I talk down on these rappers. On some rap shit, back to romancing. Come close, don't want to see edge. I need you right here. Can't leave you behind like a new year. I'd rather new fears and new tears and less peers. But shit, I'll avoid it if we can. Look at me, lose some teeth, replace it with some gold. I was trying to ball, I was trying to be like I see on screens. Now I think I don't want half of that shit at all. Maybe as I grow old, I don't want it at all.
And then before that we had something from the Smiles album, which was produced by Taco Bellinger, and it featured Cam Deg, song he dedicated to his fiancée. So a nice little dedication to the female in his life there. It is the All City Hip Hop Show. I am your host, Lee Vixen. It's been really fun playing all female focused hip hop music for you this evening.